Hey, what's up, team? We're here for chest, triceps. Core is going to be kind of integrated all throughout. As I was planning this workout, I realized you're bringing stabilizers and core engagement into mostly all of these moves, aside from lying chest fly. So, great opportunity to work on push-ups today because I realized you're not going to work on push-ups unless you're doing them every week instead of every other week. So, a few weeks in a row, really working on stringing more push-ups together. So, lots of opportunity there. We've got 8 to 15 reps, 4 sets. We've got some tricep dips, which if you're taking this workout to the gym with you, you have many options. You have the assisted dip machine, you have other dip machines, you have similar to what I will do with my bench. I'm actually going to do a complex. So tricep dip with a knee drive to really get that core engagement locked in. You can kind of see the theme today. So let me get my music back. We've got 3 supersets. Pull up my notes. So superset 1, push-ups, tricep dips. Then we've got our lying dumbbell chest fly into a dumbbell pullover, which I'll demo. And we finish with a tricep, excuse me, not a superset. So 3 movements, 10 each. Um, Standing tricep kickbacks, weighted V-ups, and leg raises, weighted leg raises. All right, so pretty basic profile today. Simple, basic, that does not equal easy. I think we all understand that at this point. Simple and basic just means simple and basic, like travel friendly, easy to remember, not too many movements. That doesn't mean we're just like not training till failure. We're not challenging ourselves. For your dumbbell chest fly weight, it's pretty much your call. I have 10s, I have 8s, I also have 15s. So I'm going to see how I feel with an 8 to 10 rep range. And then I'd say for the pullover move, just a demo, you could go a little bit heavier with just one dumbbell. So I like to position myself like at the end of the bench. So we'll go from chest fly, regular chest fly, to feet up on the bench, come back, and we want to, in this position, really bring our low back married into that bench, shoulders slightly rounded forward, and really the engagement here is in the upper chest. So we've got the upper chest working. As I demo this, I was thinking I would use a 30, but I think this 20 is going to be perfect for me for that. Let's get into superset number 1. What else? What else do we have to do? What time do we have to waste? If you want to do a quick dynamic warm-up, stretch it out. I already did my warm-up. I am stretched. I am good to go. I will inchworm into this push-up though. Anything to get a little extra hamstring stretch. 8 to 15 reps. Please don't have your hands too wide. Let's go over push-up form real quick. If I am in a tabletop position, that means my wrists are directly below my shoulders. So I'm not out here, I'm not up here, I'm not back here. It is a single line, the wrists below the shoulders, stacked, right? I want to slightly turn my fingertips inward, barely noticeable though, okay? So that I, instead of getting wide in the push-up, which is what I see often, it's more of a 45-degree angle. So that's what that slight turn in the fingertips can help you achieve, is the right angle as you're coming down. So you don't want to be tight like a tricep push-up, no dinosaur arms, but we're not out here. If the elbows are out here, that's too much strain on the shoulders. So a lot of times what I'll see in push-ups is hands out too wide this way, and elbows like a chicken elbow, okay? So you don't want to do any of that. Keep that in mind even with your modifications, okay? So in other words, if you're working on just your push, that means your hands are in the same position as they would be if you were to start in a high plank, so that when you go to push, everything is in line as it should be, and you get the right angle. You can feel, you know, the right push off the ground. You don't want to do a movement and work on a modification and then get into the movement and put those two things together and realize your hand placement's been wrong the entire time, because that would really suck. As always, if you're in between body weight and weighted, you can put your feet on a shallow bench to get a little decline, make the move a little bit more challenging. You can throw a weight or a plate on your back to work on weighted push-ups. You can use your bench, you can use the wall to modify. You can work on just your lowering for 2 of your sets. You can work on just the push for 2 of your sets. At some point though, I want you really trying to string push-ups together, especially if you've been modifying for a while. Do anything but be on your knees doing these push-ups. So, tabletop position, boom, boom. You're never above checking out your form and assessing what your form looks like. I've been lifting for 27 years, and guess what? I am never above checking myself, making sure the hand placement is right, making sure my tempo is right, making sure my gaze is correct. Lifting's dynamic. I'm at 10. Yeah, you're gonna slow down those reps, obviously, as you get tired. It's normal, it's natural. Try not to speed through your push-ups, all right? Keep a nice, easy tempo, similar tempo, like a 3-3 or a 3-2. We've got 8 to 10 of these. My goodness. Yes, that superset is a lot on the upper body. It's a lot on the upper body. I think we got it. I think going for 15 and also going for 8 was bold. It's all good. Now, it should empower you, honestly, really going over form, technique, working on these movements week to week, rather than attempting to throw random exercises, random reps into a workout, combo movements. Like back in my HIIT cardio days, like, let me do all of the exercises. Let me do all of the reps. Let me do all of the combo movements. Like, oh my God. I want to go back and punch my former self in the face sometimes when I think about it, because My goodness. Pushes, pulls, hinges, squats. Literally, that's it. That's it. That's what you need to focus on. Pushes, pulls, squats, hinges. This workout is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 exercises, and that's kind of a lot. I prefer like 6, sometimes 5 to 8. Okay, so if you think of a quality workout, it is not the number of exercises. It's not even the number of reps. It's how was I specifically challenged within? Like, did I reach the point of failure for most of my sets, for my compound lifts? If the answer is yes, guess what? You're winning. If the answer is no, well, what are you wasting your energy in? What are you wasting your energy in? Standing tricep kickbacks? Like, that's a small muscle. You're not going to be using 30s for that movement. You're not going to be, like, that is not a compound lift. Focus on your compound lifts. I'm at 10. Whew. Remember, you can fail at 8. You're more than okay failing at 8. I wanted to do lots of push-ups to show myself and to prove to myself that I could do them. Shit. Whew. Struggling with that hold. Whew. Come on. One more. Finish, 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 finish. Make sure in these dips, if you're doing them along with me, same way, you are on that top, like the top part of that rep. Your heels are locked into the ground so that you're engaging the glutes and you're engaging the pelvic floor in this move. So what I'm doing essentially is I'm using my lower abs to pull my knees in towards my chest. And in that position, I'm also completely locked in with my hips up and in a secure place. Boom, boom. So I'm struggling with that hold with the triceps a little bit, but you don't want lazy hips. Hips down here not working. No, you want to engage by really nailing those heels into the ground. Squeezing those glutes, that's going to allow you to keep the hips up, using those lower abs to drive the knees. And that is what's honestly very challenging about using your core stabilizers for movements that you could get away with just not using them. You get away with not bringing the stabilizers in at all, but it's a bit more taxing on the triceps, the shoulders. So if you can bring in accessories accessory muscles, assisted muscles, like in your push-ups. If you're not feeling it in your core, damn, I don't know what to tell you. Like, my core is working when I'm doing my push-ups. I'm getting sore doing them. I'm all walking in, stretching out my hamstrings. So remember, if anybody's attempting the Murph workout, in my opinion, if you're only doing half of the amount of push-ups on the toes and you're dropping to the knees for the rest, you're not getting anything out of those push-ups that you're doing from the knees. All right? There, I said it. I'm at 10. This is set number 3. Whew. Shit's starting to slow down. Starting to get to that point where you're fatigued, getting to failure. That is what is supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. If you're not getting to that point where you're barely getting through the last couple reps, throw some weight or a plate on your back. Because you have to get to that point. You have to reach that level of discomfort. Shit. Woo! Triceps giving out here. Giving out on me. There we go. We got our final set coming. Last set, best set. How do you want to progress? How do you want to progress? What's it going to look like? Is it going to be in the form of weight or resistance? Or is it going to be reps? Last week, I think I failed at 10 in this last set. I am going to set no expectations for myself. So, wherever I fail, I fail. Understand your success or your progress is not always linear. Okay? You can fail at 10 reps for every single set last week and fail at 8 for every single set this week. Okay? It can be the opposite. It totally can. But it is not always going to be. Lots of different factors are going to determine your progress and how quickly you move the needle. It's going to look like, what did you eat today? What did you eat yesterday? How'd you sleep last night? How you been sleeping this week? What's your hydration? Where are you at in your cycle? So, yes, have a goal and be okay with maybe, God forbid, not reaching that goal, failing to reach it, and still being proud of the effort that you put in, still being proud that you went for it, instead of being disappointed that you failed. Getting 12 reps instead of 15 is not the same as 0 reps, but you're making it the same by acting disappointed every single time you don't hit a goal. Be proud of the person you're becoming, pursuing the goal. I'm at 10. Push-ups. Woo! 60 push-ups in this workout. If you did all 15, in which case, be proud of that. Let me know so I can shout you out. Shake it out halfway. God damn, I got 4 more. All right, I'm gonna scoot my bench forward, away from my wall a little bit. Oh my goodness. Lying chest fly. Oh. I'm gonna start with 10s. We've got 8 to 10 reps. Let me grab a quick step first. Shit, triceps are, whew. My triceps are on fire. Get a little break in the tricep work. Thank God. Same position as a chest press. However, we're going chest fly, nice and under control. Working that outer chest. Oh my goodness. Massaging that low back into the bench or mat, preferably a bench so you can get full range of motion. I'm at 8. I'm going to go for 2 more. this move is super underrated and I love it. I love it because it's very, very hard to specifically target like the lower chest, upper ab area. And that is a really good movement for that. Quick little sippy sip. All right. Second set. Perfect example of literally not trying to burn yourself out on these smaller muscle exercises. Like this is the outer chest. You're really not going to be like using 20s with this guy. Super slow tempo, nice and under control. Get full range of motion. Feel the deepest point of the rep. Don't let gravity do its thing. And you're going to get the most of the exercise, definitely. And I know it's a little bit harder after doing 60 push-ups. I'm at 8. I got 2 more. Way to breathe through the shaking. Awesome work. Awesome, awesome work. My favorite messages from y'all are the ones where your kids are working out with you. Or like somebody messages me saying like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've been consistent with workouts at home. And like the other day, my son said this, or like my child said this. Like you don't even realize you're influencing your kids in the best way possible by showing them what hard work is. And then they will see that. They will understand what hard work's supposed to look like, what discipline's supposed to look like, what having a goal and doing everything possible to achieve it, what does it look like? So this goes beyond just working out. It really is so much more than just picking up weights and lifting them. It's about literally becoming the person you need to become to reach your goal or not reach your goal, just to go for it. And in the process, who are you leading? Who are you inspiring? I'm at 8. Fantastic. All right, let me see what we got for our final tri-sets. That's right, standing kickbacks, weighted V-ups, weighted leg raises, 10 each. This is our final set of work for the day. Let's do it. I was gonna go for 10s for kickbacks, but man, after these dips, my triceps are like slightly shot here now. There we go. It's only 10 reps. We'll see how the first set goes. Tuck those elbows in nice and tight. I got a 25-pound plate. Good, last one. All right, right back to the top. Here we go. If you need to rest, recover, grab a drink, go ahead and do it. Last set, best set. Good, halfway. Last rep. Awesome shit. Awesome work today. Go hydrate, eat, stretch, move. Eat your protein, eat your carbs. Walk, move outside of this workout today. Go slay your day. I'll see you next time.